What's going on, Cowboy faithful, DMV fanatics? How are y'all doing? Appreciate everybody that does come in, and I know that a lot of people trickle in after Mark Holmes finishes up on Friday nights, and I know sometimes Mark goes overboard, not overboard, but he goes overtime, and I know that tonight was a hot topic issue. Appreciate you, Big Sarge. Appreciate you for stopping by, man. Tonight is going to be a real good one. I hopefully I got a special guest coming in. He's very busy. So look, it's a privilege that he's even going to get on here and make sure that I text him. But we got some business to discuss, man. Some huge Cowboys business to discuss this week. All right. So look, the things that I want to discuss before the special guest gets on are let me get to the banner, man. Let me get to the banner. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. You know, oh, first and foremost, actually, before I get to anything, tonight I've been scrambling because I had to get to my younger sister's game. I don't want to say baby sister. I don't want to say little sister because I know she hates it. But I had to go to my sister's game today. She is an assistant coach at Yorktown High School. Her and my guy Devon, who's the head coach over there, Devon Drayton. They won their conference championship tonight, Liberty District champions. So, congratulations to them. They deserved it. And, the regionals are next week, and hopefully they can make a run. For you guys that know, if you got Garner on the last name, man, I got to cheer for you big time. And that's who's supposed to be joining me later on. Speaking of which, Charlie is somebody that I looked up to growing up when I was playing football. And, you know, it's actually funny. So you guys are in for a treat because when he comes on, this is actually really the first time that I'll be able to really sit down and talk with him. So you guys will be able to see that. But let's get to some Cowboys news first. And we got some comments. What's going on? What's going on? Antoine 804. What's going on? Salute. Mike McCarthy. Uh, I got the title that Mike McCarthy exposes Cowboys culture. And the reason that I say that is he pretty much gives a detailed situation of what happened between him and Dan Quinn. So for those that are new, for those that don't know, Dan Quinn is the defensive coordinator of the Dallas Cowboys. He's the guy that turned it from chicken-ish to chicken salad, right? Dan Quinn came in. We were able to give him the weapon, not necessarily the weapons, but we were able to give him the groceries that he wanted. Dan Quinn had full control of the defense. Dan Quinn was able to turn things around for us, make us a tougher team. We hadn't seen a defense like that in years. And really, Mike McCarthy, with an interview with Rich Eisen, was able to talk about what it was like during the year or after the year where Dan Quinn really didn't like the noise. He didn't really like the noise surrounding the team, the noise surrounding, really just the attention, the headlines of what it is to be a Cowboy. And what I mean is, constant headlines, constant storylines, constant undermining, constant cutting of the knees. And really, we knew with Mike McCarthy coming in that Mike McCarthy really was just a stopgap. We all knew that. Everybody, all Cowboys fans knew that. I'm pretty sure deep down, Mike McCarthy knew that he was going to be a stopgap. Quite frankly, we all thought that they were setting this job up for Kellen Moore, similar to the Jason Garrett situation where, we got our head coach in waiting. It's this young genius, you know what I'm saying? So I think that that's what everybody expected when everything popped off. And, with him hiring Mike Nolan last year as a defensive coordinator and the defense being one of the worst defensive units starting off the year, it really didn't look good. But them coming in and hiring Dan Quinn turned things around. The Cowboys won 12 games. Dak Prescott played pretty much the entire year. And quite frankly, I don't really remember a team winning 12 games and it feeling this awful. If you ask me, it seems like the Cowboys won 6 games, maybe 4 games, and it really doesn't look like there's much hope, for a 12-win season. You would just think that everything is just crazy. YouTube user, hey, what's going on, my guy? My guy, I know who it is, but I ain't gonna say your name out there because you ain't got your name like that. But my guy, no, I'm gonna say it. My guy Chris, appreciate you, man. Yeah, and so when you look at the dynamic, winning 12 games, and it just seeming like everything has fallen down. It's absolutely crazy. But the even crazier thing is, I guess, the conversation that Dan Quinn and Mike McCarthy had, where Dan Quinn was ready to go out of town. He didn't want to leave. He loved everything, loved the players, loved the situation, loved coaching under Mike McCarthy. But it made things uncomfortable because a lot of people was throwing his name out there as the guy that could be the predecessor. And it probably didn't help that Dan Quinn was the guy that stepped in when Mike McCarthy, went out with COVID, and we were able to win that game against New Orleans. So with all of those question marks, with Mike McCarthy being on the hot seat and, everything, Mike McCarthy said, about 10 years ago, he would have probably told him, get on up out the building, right? Go ahead, take you one of those jobs. But Mike McCarthy being more about winning, he wanted Dan Quinn to stay, like us fans, because we know that Dan Quinn makes a difference when it comes to that culture, when it comes to that locker room, when it comes to the guys winning games. And it's about winning games. And I really appreciate Mike McCarthy for really sharing that with us. And it really just, exploited and exposed what's been going on with the culture for so long, for 26 years, as to why we haven't been back to the Super Bowl or even been to a conference championship game. Now, people are probably going to say, all right, well, how do you blame Jerry for this? How do you blame the ownership? How do you blame the front office for this? Because for them, good publicity is better than no publicity. They always want to be in the bright lights. They always want the headlines that sells tickets, and they're okay with that, because at the end of the day, I guess it is about for them making money. But at the end of the day, you got somebody that just won you 12 games, and is on the hot seat for winning 12 games. It's absolutely nuts. But being on the hot seat, Jerry going off and going on the radio show and saying this is going to change and that's going to change. And then you don't change anything on the coaching staff. But then they allow the rumors of Sean Payton to go around. They allow the rumors of Dan Quinn to go around. They allow everything to happen. Just imagine, you know what I'm saying, being in a relationship with somebody that just allows people to just talk trash about you. Just talk trash about you. And you know what I'm saying? And then they go out and then they, there's rumblings that they're flirting with other people. And then you got to sit there and hear about it. But they don't reassure you that they're not flirting. They just let everything ride. That's essentially what's going on. And that's why our culture is piss poor. That's why the players deep down don't really respect your head coach all the way to the max. Think about that, man. Think about how you're cutting them off at the knees, and you don't really give your head coach all of the authority when it comes to the players. And it's pretty sad. And quite frankly, it has led to really what this culture is. As Charles Haley said, house of losers. That's really what it is, man. And Mike McCarthy, in so many words, pretty much exposed that, man. So, and while speaking of the culture, hold on real fast. Sorry about that. Speaking of the culture, man, there were some headlines that popped out this week about some allegations that happened in 2015, a settlement. There was a big reason why our VP of I forget what, I think he was our PR guy, but he stepped down. There was a big reason why he stepped down. We didn't know what it was. At first I thought maybe it had something to do with the team. Maybe it had something to do with the Sean Payton rumors. Maybe it had something to do. But then you see something like, I remember seeing a clip a couple of weeks ago of Dez flipping out and telling Rich to fix it. Whatever it was. It probably had something to do with the situation where he allegedly got into a fight with his mother, and he got into a fight with somebody else in his house. That guy Rich, man, was apparently, allegedly, a creep. He's the one that, apparently he accidentally used the bathroom in the cheerleaders' locker room when they were getting dressed. And it was a settlement over voyeurism. And also, there were allegations that he was taking pictures, upskirt pictures, of Charlotte Jones, Jerry Jones's daughter, in the draft room. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they held this. This was underneath the carpet. This happened. This was happening right around the time that all of the Washington stuff was going on. What's up, Jay Reed? Appreciate the super chat, my guy. Appreciate you. Have been rocking with me through day one. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, and thank you, everybody, man. Thank you. And so, let me change this banner, because we talking about the Cowboys allegation, and really, quite frankly, it's real sad, man. It's real sad because these guys, you see how they can keep things in house when they want to keep things in house, but then they let things ride when, you know what I'm saying, when it should be in house. It lets me know that they can keep things in house if they want to. They're the only one. They're the ones leaking their news. They're the ones creating these headlines and allowing these headlines to go on like they do. Because I'm not sure exactly what happened in 2015, but that's a whole 6 years, 7 years, almost 7 years. That's almost 7 years. Because if I got to go back to when Charlotte Jones, I'm not sure when the allegations happened to him taking the upskirt pictures or something like that, but I do know that somebody witnessed it, and it was definitely in the suit or whatnot. So that's why I got to use the word allegedly, because I can only go off of what I've been reading in articles, and this article was on ESPN, man, and it's just, it's unfortunate because how can I, as a Cowboy fan, we always poke fun at the Washington Commodes, the Washington Commanders. We always poke fun at them for the things that go wrong in their offices. We always poke fun at them about, the shameful things that happen. But how can we do that as Cowboy fans now when our culture is really not that much better? The only difference is we just been doing it longer. The only difference is that Daniel Snyder wants to be Jerry Jones. I'm going to repeat that. The difference is Daniel Snyder wants to be Jerry Jones. So he's a diet loser. We're the original loser. They're the diet losers. You know what I'm saying? So, unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate, but it's what we have to deal with as Cowboy fans. But, I'm really getting tired of complaining about these situations. I'm really tired of these stories and all of this stuff coming out at the end of weeks, man. I'm really getting tired of having to fill airtime or really just, All right, hold on. Cousin said he gonna be a little bit late. But yeah, like my guy Jay Reed said, man, we just got to be the center of attention. And Antoine 804 says facts that ridiculous. It happened during Byron Jones getting drafted. Yeah, it's crazy, man. And just to think, man, he stepped down on his own terms, guys. Just keep that in mind, y'all. He stepped down on his own terms. He wasn't fired. Maybe he was forced out the door, but he wasn't forced out the door when they had to pay that settlement. That man was allowed to work around and be around. And think about it. Some of those cheerleaders had to be around that dude, even with him being a creep. Now, me being a father and having a daughter, and really, being around young ladies all the time, because I am a high school coach, and you kind of look out for them. I just can't imagine really being around or really just being in control and putting the women in the office or the women around, especially my daughter, putting them around something like that, bro. Like that. I mean, and I say bro because that's how I talk, but I really just can't. I can't fathom what. Sure, I'm pretty sure he was really good at his job. I'm pretty sure he was really good at what he did. But damn, it wasn't a red flag that the allegations fell so close as to your own daughter, and you let that ride. You kept that under. That's the thing you kept close to chest. That's the thing you kept quiet. Come on, bro. Like, I mean, these dudes, man, it's real frustrating. It's getting real frustrating. And then on top of that, when we get clowned as fans, we're really low key, we're really letting that ride. And we're really just being puppets. Like, I don't know how much longer, like, sure, we haven't won in 26 years. Sure, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? We haven't won in 26 years. I'm loyal when it comes to that. But when it comes to stuff that's bigger than, when it's something that's bigger than football, and we already let a lot of this stuff ride when it comes to social issues and them not really being the best when it comes to that, and blundering when it comes to that stuff. But when it comes to something like this, man, like, how can you really look at these guys and really respect them when something comes as close to as your daughter, who is a boss in the building? That mess is eerie. You know what I'm saying? But again, there are allegations, so we'll just treat it as such. But man, if that's something that you were covering up and you allowed that dude to work there, I don't give a damn how good at your job you are, man. That's sickening. That's sickening, man. And I'm not somebody that is soft. I'm not somebody that takes these soft stances. But when it comes to some of the things that these guys do and how they blunder things, man, you have to question it. So let me go to the comment section real fast. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at some of the comments. Let me get this banner down. Sorry guys, I'm working from a new machine today a little bit. Let me look at the comment section, man, because you guys be rocking it. Let's see. Antoine 804 says he know the secrets. Yeah, Rich do know the secrets. I mean, he ain't the only one, bro, because there's some people around that building that shouldn't be in that building. He knows where the bodies are buried in the Dallas Cowboys franchise. Well, damn. If it's that bad, bro, I mean, ugh. Gina Thorne. What's going on, Gina? My favorite Gina. How you doing? Appreciate you for stopping by. Antoine 804 said that man left with a non-disclosure and probably paid off more than his whole tenure. Yeah, that's nuts. But what I really want to know is how they even found this information out. Like where did this even come from? Joseph Logan says, DMV, have you checked out the running backs? Quandre Wright, he's pretty good. Sorry if it's off topic. I have not checked out running backs yet. So, guys, the way that I decided that I'm going to do, how I'm going to do the draft is I'm going to do it by positions. And tonight I was fully ready to talk about corners, if, special guest doesn't show up, because there's some really solid corners in this draft, and maybe I'll push it back to next week. But the positions that are going to go like hotcakes in the first round this year, I think, are corner, edge rusher. This could be a draft where it sounds funny, don't hold my feet to the fire, but unless these guys have crazy workouts and they do well at the combine, this might, and you see some arm strength videos. This might be a draft where the quarterbacks could fall to the second round because, I mean, if I'm a team that needs a quarterback, I'm not really sold on any of these guys. Like, for example, if I'm the Washington Commanders, and I know that my guy Rio be putting this up, Rio be talking about, Pickett. They want Pickett. They want Pickett. Bruh, I think I would just get a better position, and I might just wait another round, and I might just draft a quarterback at the top of the second. That might be what I do if I'm Washington. But then again, I've called quarterbacks wrong, So if they feel like that's their guy, if you feel like that's your guy, go ahead and do it. But this might be a draft where quarterbacks get pushed back and corners move up, because we saw it happen last year where the corners moved up. There's some really good corners in this draft. Edge rushers. There's some really good edge rushers in this draft. There's some good linemen in this draft. My guy, Professor O, what's going on, my guy? How you doing, bro? Hold on. Jay Reed said, man, I hope we get Jackson from New England. He's going to be a free agent. Him on the opposite side of Diggs. Man, we got to figure out that money situation first. That's the problem, man, because we can free up money. But it's like, are we going to free up money? And then on top of that, it's like, if you free up money, like the top priority has to be Javon Curse. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jackson would be nice. That would be cool. But also, I mean, I don't know if I get Jackson, man. There's some good corners in this draft, man. I might just be sitting and waiting. I might take a corner at 24 if he's sitting there. By the way, man, I just did a video on Charlie Garner this week, and Sauce is one of the top corners in this draft. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the top corners in this draft. So go ahead and take a look at that, man. But look, I got my special guest here. He's ready. Got Mr. Charlie Garner. How you doing there, sir?
What's up, fam? How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good, man.
I could be better. I could be better, but tough loss tonight, basketball-wise. But anyway, let's get to some football.
For real? So look, my sister, your younger cousin, they just won their district championship tonight. So I just congratulated them. Yeah.
Where they play at? Wakefield?
Yorktown.
Oh, Yorktown? Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, congratulations to the Colonial.
Yes.
Yeah. I read through them, though, so it's all good.
Yeah. So, look, a lot of people don't know this, man, because, look, this is a Cowboy channel, and I know you was drafted by
and I don't even want to come on here. I had already agreed.
Yeah. So, look, a lot of people don't know this because they know people for throwing the X up. They know Dez for throwing up the X, but you the original X Factor, man. Can you talk about, like, what that meant, you throwing up the X? Because you was the first one to do it. A lot of people don't know it.
Yeah, I started that in 91 when I was in Arizona. Yeah, I represented Bailey's Crossroads community, baby. I did that for everybody there and everybody that supported me growing up through everything I did. Bailey's Crossroads Community Center. So that's what I did for that. But I don't know. It took off some other way. But, yeah, I was the originator. I threw it up in 91.
Yeah, definitely. And look, I played for Coach Kerry Bailey at Howard University, and he was a volunteer back then, and he told me a rumor about you. Now I don't know if it's true, but you
nah. See, don't come with me nothing on those sideways, because I don't even want to
nothing sideways.
Look, wait a minute. Why you compare me for something like this? I told you I'm in a bad mood anyway. We lost tonight, so what you gonna do is this?
Hey, look,
you might get the truth. You might get the truth.
All right. So my man said, look, he was like, you Charlie Garner's cousin? He said, man, that was a bad man. That man was fast. He said, Charlie ran a 4.2 when they clocked him. Is that true?
Yeah, that was easy.
4.2 was easy?
Yeah, I did that naturally, man. Yeah.
Oh,
I was
wow.
out. That was my. People didn't realize my speed, but they realized my quickness. But that was. I ran a 4.33 for Tennessee though, but that was the slowest time they gave me. But that's how it worked.
Yeah, definitely.
They're not gonna put you on the fastest clock.
Yeah. So you when you first came into the league, you
That was
were
that was handheld. See, you don't understand. That was handheld. All this
yeah.
stuff now is electronic. So they ain't even sitting there. But you still got some people acting like they working.
Uh-huh.
They ain't
Yeah.
doing nothing. You see 20 of them over there with a stopwatch in their hand, but they ain't working. Everybody looking at the speed clock.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So when you was drafted with Philly, you were you were teamed up with Ricky Waters, man. Like what was that like? What was Ricky Waters
No, I
like?
wasn't. See, no, I
You
wasn't,
wasn't?
young blood. No, I wasn't.
You wasn't?
Nope.
So who was you teamed up with? Because I kind of feel like now remember I was young. I was
Yeah,
real
I
young.
already know that. That's why I told you, young blood. Nah, it was Herschel Walker.
Oh, it was Herschel. Okay, gotcha.
Herschel
So
Walker and James Jones. I mean, out of Auburn and then, out of Georgia. It was always some SEC guys around me. I'm going to keep repping my conference because you know what we do. Yeah,
yeah,
we put
definitely,
professionals
definitely.
out. But yeah, that was my man. Herschel, yeah, Herschel. Yeah, I learned a lot of things from Herschel. I learned a lot of things from Joseph as well. But yeah,
Yeah,
Von Hebron was there as well, too. I mean, that's Virginia Tech.
yeah, definitely, man. So let's talk about you. I guess, because really, a lot of me and my buddies, we got into arguments.
Uh,
I fought for you a lot, man, just to let you know. There was a time
oh,
when
man,
I
you
think,
got some biased words, but go ahead.
yeah. So when you was in San Francisco, I believe at one point you was leading the league in rushing. At one point, I don't know if you I don't know if you took the rushing title, but at one time it was between you and Ricky Waters. Not Ricky
No,
Waters,
no,
sorry,
no,
Ricky
no,
Williams.
no. We weren't. We no. See, no, see.
It wasn't
This
Ricky
goes against
Williams. It was you and Ricky Williams, right?
you. Okay, it might have been him. See, because me and Ricky Waters, nah.
Nah.
It wasn't us. It wasn't us at the time. Because I mean, shit. I was Seahawks. He was
Yeah,
with the Seahawks. He had left the Eagles and went to the Seahawks, and it might have been Ricky when he
yeah. I
was
think
with
it was
Miami.
Ricky. Yeah, definitely. Like, what was your time like playing in San Francisco? You know what I mean?
It was incredible. I would never dispute that. But I mean, those were my bowling years. I mean, they gave me back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons and made me credible in the league once again after I left Philadelphia. I mean, not to say that I wasn't, you know, loved in Philly, but at the same time, I never got the opportunity to shine again after my rookie year because, Ricky stepped in. Then I got injured and Deuce Staley took over. And it was you know how the league is.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What can you do for me now? So they moved me around, and I, eventually
Yeah,
came back with the Raiders, and had a good time when I came back to Philly.
yeah, definitely. So with the Raiders, you had an opportunity to play under John Gruden. A lot of people, they have, their feelings about John Gruden. And I'm not talking about all of the race stuff, but I mean, as a coach, you know what I'm saying? I can only see him. He looks animated on the sidelines and stuff
He's
like that.
always that cat. He's always been that cat. But I met him in '95.
You met him in
He,
'95?
yeah, he was an Eagle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He
So,
came in. He came in, but he came in from the 49er branch through Green Bay, and then to the Eagles. And Ray Rose brought him in, and Ray told me I would like him, and I did. So I really had no opposing the feelings about him, but at the same time, everybody have an underlining about them that people don't know. But at the same
mhm.
time, he never showed me that, and I was cool with that. But I was always good with him. I played with him on 3 teams, so therefore I signed up to be with him.
Yeah, definitely. So, did John Gruden or was the system more West Coast, and that's why you were able to flourish in the passing game and stuff like that?
No, I wasn't. I'm gonna tell you what he did. He told me to go play receiver when we was doing 9-on-7. I was
Uh-huh.
already natural. I was a gifted runner, so me seeing the holes and running the ball was natural for me. But he knew I would be able to put pressure on opposing defenses if he moved me out wide. And he allowed me to go over there and play against Bobby Taylor, Troy Vincent, Brian Dawkins. I mean, that was a good time for me working against those guys. And so when I lined up against anyone out there, I never thought that I had seen anyone better. I mean, William Thomas really groomed me out of the backfield, coming out of the backfield, because he was putting hands on me. And, he played safety when he was at Texas A&M. So it's a lot of guys that helped me get to where I was.
Yeah, definitely. So, when you look at the running backs in the landscape of how things are today, do you feel like you were ahead of your time for when you played?
No, not really, because I seen Walter Payton doing everything I wanted to do.
Gotcha.
I'm just being truthful. I mean, he did everything. I mean, he played special teams as well. I mean, Walter Payton would block, run, and catch. And as far as splitting them out wide at receiver and breaking them down and running sluggo routes and double comebacks, I don't know if that was the situation that evolved it to where he would be able to, show that, but I'm sure he had it.
Yeah, definitely. So, would Walter Payton be the guy that you would say you emulated your game after? Not after, but was that your idol growing up? Like, I looked at Walter Payton, and that's the guy that I wanted to be like, or
No, I wouldn't actually say that. They called me TD for a reason. I was scoring touchdowns, and Tony Dorsett was my man, but I wouldn't actually say that. But not to just be on this channel, and that's what I really didn't want to come on here and gloat about, but because they never signed my check, I wasn't tripping over that.
hey, look, they don't sign my check
I just
either,
I
man.
just wanted to shine against them. I had a good time
I was
playing
actually going
in
to ask you that.
Detroit. Yeah, I did. I had a good time playing against them guys. When Dion got there too, yeah, that was a good time playing against them guys. But at the same time, we wanted to win and win big.
Yeah, definitely. So, would you say, because a lot of us fans, we always say, like, the Cowboys, they always get everybody's best shot. Whenever you saw the Cowboys on the schedule, did you feel like, oh, not necessarily, I mean, you probably went out every game and thought that, but was that the game that you really just wanted to stick it to the Cowboys just because?
Well, no, I'm gonna take this real personal. It was always the Redskins, but
I could tell. I was going to ask you that too.
it was always the Red. Well, I can't say that anymore. I mean, the Washington football team or the Commanders now got to keep up with them. But it was always them. I always like to come home. Dallas ain't my hometown, but at the same time, I wanted to get back to DC and talk. VA
Yeah.
always.
Yeah, and it's actually funny because I became a Cowboy fan because Emmitt Smith was my favorite player growing up. When I was like 6 years old or whatever, Emmitt was the guy at that time. It was Emmitt and Barry, and they had them starter jackets. Them starter jackets was like that, by the way. The Cowboys and the Bulls.
Yeah, I had
But
the Eagles. I got it out of Macy's in Pentagon City.
were you always an Eagles fan growing up here? Or
Oh,
were you?
I respected the Eagles once Randall got there, then Reggie White, and they was wearing the black sneakers and stuff. I like that. I like that gear. I was with that. I was like, yeah, that's transitional type stuff they doing. So yeah, when they put them black sneakers on in the NFL and all of them was rocking them, I said that's where I want to be a part of. So I really didn't have no allegiance like that. I was just in tune to what I wanted to be in.
It's actually funny. So look, you and my younger sister would get along big time because she's a huge diehard Philadelphia Eagle fan.
Well, I got a lot
Diehard.
of people that didn't leave when I got there. So that's what's good.
Yeah, definitely. Man. Um, so let's go back to Oakland in the Super Bowl, man. What was it like playing in the action, playing and starting in the Super Bowl? Like, was that something that you? I mean, obviously, as a younger kid, that's something that you see. But like, what was it like to what you thought it was like as a kid, but actually living it?
Oh no, it's always a moment, man. I mean, in each level of your career is a moment for you. Each level of your life is a moment for you because you try to achieve and achieve those moments and having my children and being married and you think about things like that. But the Super Bowl, that's your first love, holding that football, that was my first love outside of my mother. So therefore, that's all I knew.
Mm-hmm.
And it was something to walk out there, living the dream when I had the little messed up little track games with Pittsburgh Steelers and the Rams going back and forth. I'm probably sure people done told this story, but I painted mine and I painted the Cowboy colors on them and everything. Yeah, because my mother was doing ceramics, so I was gifted at that as well. But yeah, I did that, man. It was fun. It was cool, but I always knew I would get there though. That's what I did do. I thought I would win it, but I always knew I'd get there.
Gotcha. And this might be I don't think it's a sideways question because I don't know how true it is, but is it true that John Gruden was calling out plays during the Super Bowl? which I was doing.
I don't know, man. You check that out, man. You go back through the history of that. That's not even the issue that I'm really trying to discuss with you right now. How about were they calling out plays when San Fran showed up at the Cowboys?
Oh, they might have been, dog. They might
I
have
mean,
been.
well, you let me
It
know, because
looked like it.
you let me know. Were they doing that then?
They might
reach
have.
into your bag, reach into your bag and understand that then, because I would know.
Yeah, nah, hey, we've been talking about this for weeks. Yeah, I do think they was calling out stuff. So, I mean, this ain't necessarily the Homer channel that you think it is, man. And when I see BS, I'm gonna call it out. I just love my team. I want to win. That's it. You know
Oh man, don't nobody. And I understand that about you, because I got a lot of cousins and nieces and nephews just like you. My dad is just like you. And when I told him not to bet on y'all, I meant every penny on that. But now I got to cover that bet because he done bet it with y'all. Now run tell that. Yeah.
You know, I actually ran into
he gonna
dad.
be in the valley. And he gonna be in the valley.
I actually met him when I was younger.
Was the weather warm today? He was dead.
Yeah, it was a little nippy, but he probably was down there. He probably was. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right, then making his bets.
Yeah, man. So like, since you've been retired, like, what are some of the things you've been up to, man? Like, have you been really keeping up with football?
Trying to, I've actually, been doing the real estate here thing in Oklahoma, trying to finish what my mother had started out here, her and my sister, and the rest of my sisters, and actually trying to get back into coaching and still trying to, visualize this right here, because that's me. Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
All day long. When you see that, cross arms, because there ain't nobody do that but me. But now you see a lot of people throwing it up. But yeah, I'm the originator. No duplicators, but it's a lot of people imitating. But I'm good with that because they paying homage.
Yeah,
they
definitely.
Paying homage. And they paying homage. They paying homage, and that's good.
But I got to throw a little bit of hate back at you, man, because you keep, you talk about the crossroads, and I know what school you went to, but
we punished y'all.
Hey, look, not when I was playing.
Only wait a minute, man. Look, y'all had little wins in basketball. Y'all had wins in basketball. I told Chris, like I told Chris and Sydney, the cousins as well. I mean, y'all did a little thing in basketball, but when it came to football, I ran for 238 on y'all my junior year. Then y'all came over there to Stewart in the pit, and I ran through y'all again. It was real ugly. Ask Kenya. I see he doing well up there coaching in Indiana.
Yeah,
he's doing great. I follow him everywhere. That's my man. Yeah, I know what it is. Don't jump on this thing and start getting crazy.
Hey, look. All I know is my junior year, man, I wasn't even a running back, and I had 7 for 117, and we blew y'all out 35-0.
97 for 117. That was a decent day.
Yeah, it was a decent day. They wouldn't give me the ball. It could have been 300.
As long as you got the W, then that was even better. But you had a decent day. What I had was historical days.
I could have had a historical day too, but
no, I did it on your homecoming. Yeah, I did it. Sidney was at the fence. Asked him. He said, "Stop it." I said, "I won't." Yeah, run, tell it, man. Yeah, and I'll be in honest and get my hair cut at the barbershop. Tell Twin I'll be through there. I need a shape up.
Well, yeah, hit me when you're back, man. Because look, Sydney, Sydney was one of my coaches growing up. That's my guy. He was supposed to introduce me to you a long time ago, but
that's on Sydney. You know how Sydney is and was, but I mean, he a lot better now though. He over there protecting the government.
Well, yeah. Now you're trying to get me to come out there on the golf course. You've been out there golfing.
No, he's solid on the golf course, but I mean, don't you go out there playing games with him because he really a hustler out there.
I know Sydney, man.
No, he is. But I'm better at pool. But I know what he like to do with that golf game. But yeah, be careful. I'm still a better fisherman too, and a better bowler. No, we compete in everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure he see this too. Definitely, man. And
he will.
Yeah, a lot of people, they're not gonna know who I'm talking about. But I seen him play as an older guy, man. Darnell White was your point guard back at Stewart, right?
Man, why wouldn't they know him? He's a legend, man.
That man
played in McDonald's Classic. He played in the McDonald's Classic. Yeah. He started everything as a sophomore, man. I was just trying to look up to my guy, man. I already told him his jersey should be tied 2 numbers, 12 and 24.
Yeah, he was cold. He was cold as an old look. He was cold as an old dude, man. Playing
Man,
basketball,
yeah.
and I heard
I
he
know
was a
we
hell of a
was shaking and
quarterback
breaking
too.
y'all ankles, man. We used to come down there and run the park down there. And when we had the summer leagues down there, that's what we was just talking about on Facebook. Y'all better stop playing. Crossroads came down there and murdered Alexandria and Arlington.
Oh yeah, that was back then. It wasn't during my time.
Oh man,
It wasn't
when,
during my
when
time.
when we had them, man, we was sitting around the weenie beanies, get something to eat. That's what
Man,
we was doing.
yeah, you know how you used to be the Redskin killer, right? I remember my dad before one of my games. He was like, "You know, Charlie used to play for James Lee." I was like, "All right, bet." I went out and put up
No,
five
I
touchdowns.
didn't.
Five. Put up five.
No, I didn't play with James Lee. I might have played one time because my mother left Crossroads and we worked in Falls Church up there, and they might have needed a filler. But man, I'm always Crossroads, man. But I ain't got no hate for James Lee. Falls Church is love, man. Shoot, I live around the corner up there. I ain't got no hate with them people. They know I love them. But I'm from Crossroads, and they know that too.
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. But look,
Mm-hmm.
man, I know that fans out there. I'm not. Well, I ain't prepare you for answering no questions and Q&A.
And
No
you better
Mike
not get into all that right now in my emotional state after I'm going through the type of situation I'm in. But what you gonna do is go ahead and do your interview.
Yeah. So one of my questions to you is, it's draft season, and a lot of these young players out there are getting prepared. They're getting ready to do the combine. They're gonna get poked and prodded more than anything that they've
I'm sorry,
ever.
forgive me. I'm giving me something to drink.
No, that's all good.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of these players are going
It's water.
through. They're going through a process. Can you really explain that process for when you were young and you were going through the whole draft process, like and what it was like?
Oh no, it was light years different from what these young kids go through nowadays. They poked and prodded starting in junior high. They're
Mm,
going through what I went through and felt degraded. Just keeping it real, felt degraded once I got to the combine in Indianapolis. But I mean, they give you the opportunity to live a dream. So I mean, you got to sacrifice something,
mm-hmm,
and your dignity. I don't think should be it. But at the same time, they want to see how they can develop you, or if you can be developed. And they looking at you like a piece of meat, no doubt about it. But at the same time, that's what you signed up for.
mm-hmm.
And they
But
start doing that at an early age. You start really not experiencing the opportunity to play different sports because
mm-hmm,
you're focused on one sport and your body adjusts to it. That's why I think you have more injuries
mm-hmm,
because your body's not as versatile as it should have been. But I see a lot of different training that's coming about now that's implementing a lot of different training. So therefore you don't have to play a lot of different sports.
mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, definitely.
that's another difference that I do agree with.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean it has its pros and cons, like they always say.
Yeah, man. If you've ever looked at my Facebook page, every once in a while, I'll have my son. He works with one of my guys who's a personal trainer, and he's getting ready for track season and stuff now. But we work a lot of different things, but mainly just maintenance and making sure that he knows how to maintain balance. Really, just making sure that his body is just healthy and
Okay,
not
so
really
okay, and when you saying that, the consistency come with him being hydrated and stretching.
definitely,
That's the
definitely.
consistency in it all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can develop muscles, but you got to stay hydrated and well stretched. Because I mean, slight tears become big tears later. That's why you have to
Gotcha.
warm the muscles up before you start stretching them. So, I mean, that's just the gospel of it all. And we
Yeah,
didn't know
definitely.
that. We didn't know that back then. First thing you do, you get out there, you start stretching. You bend down, you start stretch. No, you need to warm those muscles up before you start stretching in order to get the proper stretch.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore you won't tear. Those slight tears don't become big tears later. The big tears happen because you had a blowout rather than you was already working on that.
Gotcha. And are you, while you're, retired and still moving around and doing things, like are you still working out and making sure that the kinks in your body and stuff are, you know.
Oh, the Kings gonna be there forever. What the hell is wrong with you? But yeah, I make sure I do the proper thing, man. Yeah, eat. I don't eat. Haven't eaten beef or pork in over. Shoot, so I stopped that when I was 19. God bless. I turned 50 last week, Super Bowl Sunday. But no, I'm good, man. I'm good. I try. I stretch. I drink my plenty of water. Stay on my nutritional stuff, and I'm good. Thank God for it. But yeah, I'm
Yeah,
good.
definitely, man.
And I'm gonna have some more drinks again because you interrupted my night because I was already mad. I ain't thinking the game was gonna go into double overtime, man. We would, get upset like we did. But nah, I'm gonna be cool though. It's all good. I'm just messing with
Yeah, nah, man. Look, I definitely understand that. And look, I can't even have a drink with you, man, because right now I told myself I ain't gonna have a drink until April. You
you.
know, me and
Until the Cowboys win a playoff game.
Hey, well, if that's the case, man, look, I might be sober for a long time. You know, just hide
I'm
all
just
the liquor.
asking, man. I mean, I want to know about your dedication.
You want to know about my dedication, man? Look,
I want to know about your dedication, partner.
Man,
What's your willingness to? Are you willing to put in your all for the Cowboys? That's what I'm asking.
Man, I put in my all for the Cowboys anyway.
Okay, well then dedicate your next playoff win. Let that be your next drink.
Well, see the way
I done put you out there in front of all your company, man. Won't you do that, man? You gonna wind up smoking cigars.
Well, nah, man. Look, yeah, I can't. Yeah, I might give up something else, but I ain't giving up.
Yeah, I already knew. I already knew, man. That's why I put that pressure on you. Yeah. I turned up the mic on you.
Yeah,
got
you
me over
definitely
here in
did.
the
I'll
hot
give up
seat.
something else.
Got me on the hot seat. I'm cool with that big ass star back there.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, bro. This is a
I ain't
Cowboy
mad, man. I had my best game in the NFL on them jokers.
Oh, you did? Well, what you put up on us? What you put up?
Oh, 204. Had about 40 yards receiving. It was real easy, like Sunday morning out there.
And what was your win-loss record?
Oh man, it was damn near even though, cause y'all only got us in the playoffs. Cause when y'all hated to come to Philly, y'all was Chump City when you came to Philly. Ran through you. Yeah. Easy like Sunday morning. And then when Troy Vincent hit that ball out and took it back 99 yards on you, when you thought Emmett was gonna take it in, really shook up the world, man. It really shook up the world. Y'all was sick. I couldn't believe it either though. But y'all only remember T.O. just running to the star, throwing his arms up. I gave y'all the business that game. I gave y'all the business. I had 36 carries, man. Real live running through y'all, man. Averaging 8 yards a carry. It was funny, man.
Damn.
Todd Light said, stop, man. Todd Light said, you dropping your ask Todd. You find him.
Yeah. See, damn, you were there when that happened.
Man. Dexter Coakley, any of them, man. I ain't give a damn.
Hey, Dexter's my guy.
They were solid. They were solid. I ain't hating on them, but shit. You better ask somebody, man.
Was you in on the mix when T.O. got hit up off the star?
Hell no. I was sitting on the bench. I scored a touchdown. Crossed it up in the end zone. I ain't got tired of man. I mean, shit. I'm sitting over there, man. I'm chilling, man. He's like, he over there wilding. I said, yeah. Stir him up. I don't care. I don't care. That's what Dallas deserved.
So would you say Dallas and Washington probably were your most hated teams or probably the teams you love playing against?
Hell no, I ain't like New York either.
Good, me either. We got something.
They was in the NFC East, man. I ain't like nobody in the NFC East. I'm Philadelphia. We all up down damn near 95 till we get over to the Cowboys. So shit. No, it was all personal, man.
So what team you align yourself with now?
That's a great question, man. Nah. 49ers treated me greatly. Eagles, that was my first home. Raiders, I went Super Bowling with. So I really got love for them in Tampa. You know, they ain't never treated me wrong. I just got hurt. So I really don't have a team that I really hate. But at the same time, I wish I could have helped win. So that was all I'm about, winning.
Yeah, my guy, I love weed, said Philly stinks. So I just had to throw that out there for you because they.
Oh man, you probably never had an authentic Philly steak in your life, man. They was naming sandwiches after me on some of the carts around there because I was authentic with mine. Man, you don't seem original. You say you take something, man. I say create something. I'm just messing with you, cuz. I'm just messing with you.
I know, definitely, man. You gotta hit me back when you come by this
It's
way.
all good. I should be there probably next week, man. At the latest week, because we got a birthday to 10. Couple go-go's to hit up. But yeah.
Oh man, you still going to go-go's, man?
Yeah. Are you serious? Is Junk still playing?
Oh yeah. Hey, my cousin. Hey.
Miss me, man. Miss me. I don't know what you about, man. Bug my money. So I'll be there. Yeah, cash me there. You good? You got a problem, man? Essence, man.
Nah,
You
hey,
let me
Junk
know
is the
funk at the
goat.
party, I'll be there.
Junk is the goat, man.
Man,
But
you
I
let me
ain't
know
doing too much.
funk at the party, I'll be there too. I'll stop by and holler at Belladonna too.
You gonna stop by the valley? I actually live down
I'm
here.
always in the valley, man. They know me down there. I walk my pit bull and get barbershop cuts, man. Stop playing. I just told you I'll be down there. Twin gonna cut me up.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know why you playing, man. Since my man Lenny done went back to Virginia Beach from Crossroads, but yeah, I go down and let Twin shake me up.
Okay.
See? You don't even, hey, you ain't around like me. You just at Wakefield.
Yeah,
I love you, cuz. I love you, cuz. Huh?
Look, my daughter go to Drew. What you talking about?
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's the, hey, they done turned that thing into, a greatly appreciated school.
It was.
Yeah.
It was always a greatly appreciated school.
It was, but now they got it's a multicultural school now.
Yeah. Well, what you know about the white side and the red side though? You ain't coming there. From the old
Why
school.
would I do that?
Why you ain't going there? Because we used to ball in there. What you mean? You ain't know about the white and the red side? What you mean? I know Sydney told you about the white side.
Sydney can't play no ball in the red side. Hey man, look, everything he got, I gave him.
Oh, word?
Yeah, man, he got tough when I met him.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna ask him when I see it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna text
Chris Chandler, ask him, man, put it all on Wakefield page, man. Can you, Rodney? Let them all know. Rayvon, shit, Anthony Orr. Let them all know, man. There was all the cats you looked up to. I tried to tell you, I was dunking on them at Carver. I was dunking on them at Wakefield. Man, running touchdowns, man. I promise you this, man. They can't dispute this, man. They know it, man. They seen it. White was throwing me alley-oops off the backboard at Carver.
I ain't gonna lie, you just named all the OGs though. I
just told you, man. I just told you. I just made that a blessing for you because that's what you had to do. I ain't look up to him. I ran through him. Yeah, you heard me, man. Tell them, man. I love them dudes though. They made me better. Them dudes was animals, man. Them dudes was animals. Jim Brown too.
Yeah, definitely, man. So
them dudes was animals, man. Them dudes was animals.
So you
and I enjoy working against them too, man. I ain't had no problem working against Grand Hill either, though. That was easy work too.
So you're trying to get back into coaching. What level are you trying to get back into coaching at?
I was thinking about high school, man, because absolutely they got an opening over there in Alexandria. I was like, well, damn, I was just told about that. He's assistant coach. I ain't trying to do much. Just get on back in there. But at the same time, why you do it like that, man?
No, don't go there. Shoot, you need to hit me up. You trying to go somewhere? I got you. I got connections, man.
I was told by Chummy though. Chummy from Wakefield.
Why Chummy ain't tell you to hit me up?
Nah, Chummy ain't tell me to hit you up. Chummy said where she thought I was needed. So I don't know. You let me know. She might have an ulterior motive, man. That's my girl. Yeah, Chantel Gill.
Yeah, I love
Wakefield finest. She said, holla. I said, well, you know what? I may do such. But if that's what you need, cuz I come through.
Yeah, definitely, man. Look, I ain't gonna say it on here yet because
don't say it then, because you asked the question. I told you.
Well, yeah, I got you, man. Look,
then don't get mad because I answered the question because I said where I was gonna be.
See, well, I'm saying don't go there, man, because I ain't there. I ain't going there. So come where I'm at. Shoot, I got you.
Hey, man, I just want to enjoy the kids, and I just like the environment, man. I want to be home too.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. Yeah, last year I served as the offensive coordinator at Wakefield.
I know it was your OC. I saw that.
Yeah, man. It was.
What offense did you run?
We ran wing T. Yeah, that was our base, but we did a lot of spread principles out of the
Oh, that's
wing
that
T.
O'Connell offense. Did you play at O'Connell?
Now it was the Yorktown. Well, Yorktown, Bruce Hanson over at Yorktown. They still pretty much running that.
You migrated to that.
Well,
Okay, that was okay. I was okay. I mean, when they had, Yates and Brown and Stacy and your boy out there receive. I can't remember right now, but he was solid too.
yeah, yeah. Stacy was the guy who really trained because I was a quarterback in high school for the most part. I played a little running back, little receiver.
Stacy wanted to be down there.
He did.
Of course, why not? Donnell throwing for 2,000 yards.
Yeah.
But nah. Stacy was nice though. We had some nice cats, boy. Stacy,
Definitely.
I ain't gonna hate on Kenya. When Kenya moved the quarterback from receiver, he was pretty good too. But he wasn't Stacy and Donnell.
I got a funny story about Kenya. So we went down. So I played with Coach Bentley, Coach Tony Bentley. He took us down to NC State when Kenya was over there.
That was your coach?
Yeah, Bentley was my coach.
Okay, well, I got a funny story when you finish.
So they took us down to play at NC State basketball camp, and we was kind of running through teams down there. But Kenya played all of us one-on-one, and none of us scored a point.
Oh, he locked that.
Yeah, nobody scored a point, not 1 point. It was crazy, and we were good. But at that time, man, let me know that y'all might have been better than us.
Y'all was soft. Y'all wasn't playing physical. I got to the cup at will on them Bama's, but look, Tony was your coach.
Yeah,
He's stalling when he came to play us when he was at WNL because he ain't had that mentality at Wakefield. He got the mentality at Wakefield. When he played at WNL, you can ask your man Horse. We was about to put 100 on him. We up damn near 50. He started stalling.
Oh,
he walking the ball down the court. 4 minutes on the clock. Halftime is a tie ball game. He laughed. Everybody potting. They joking like we about to lose to these clowns. Basketball.
I know Buck gonna see this. So I know Buck gonna see this.
Man,
I gotta hear from Buck.
Man, I like I'm a lie. I told the Bama to his face when he coached with Donnell now. So what you make you think I'm lying? And this basketball, he coached football at Wakefield, basketball at WNL. I don't know how that's done. Where they do that at?
Well, not he could. Yeah, he
what
low
you mean,
key on the WNL staff for football. He be acting like he ain't coaching, but he be over there, man. He be over there. Hello? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Buck's my guy. They my guys, man.
Hold up, man. Damn, did we lose each other?
Wait, I see a black screen, but I can hear you.
I know, man. My bad, man. I did something. Damn, I don't know how to get back because my phone.
Hit the camera button. Probably you gotta hit the camera button.
Let me see, man, if I can find the Joker again, man. God damn.
Yeah, but fans is out here. They loving you, man. My guy.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry for this, but they hearing the real. But I mean, I ain't got it. I can't get back up. Go on. I'm gonna sign off then.
All right, but hey, appreciate you, man. And look, I'm gonna text you after this though, because definitely my head coach gonna have something to say about this interview, and he gonna be like, "Yeah, we need to get him over here." So
okay, no problem, man. No problem. We'll talk about that then because I'm already ready.
All right, appreciate you, man. Thank you for stopping by, man. Thank you.
All right. Bye, man.
All right, y'all. So that was it, man. My cousin was giving me a little bit of hell, and it's actually funny because this is the first time we ever went back and forth. We ever talked like that. Like I met him in passing one time earlier on, and so what y'all got to see was really just a conversation amongst two, individuals who are family, but we ain't really never met each other. And he's older than me. I always heard stories. Watched him on TV growing up. And that's who I kind of wanted to be like. I even patented my game kind of behind him and Emmitt Smith. I was a running back that could catch, that, had the patented spin move that he had. I got that in my repertoire, all of that stuff. So y'all got an opportunity to see that. And as you can see, he's pretty hilarious. But yeah, man. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open it up for any Q&A right now because Charlie got off the line. Any Q&A about anything that happened tonight. I love weed says he a closet Cowboy fan hating on the boys. I love yeah, thank you. Yeah. Appreciate y'all though, man, for stopping by. I'll stay on for a little bit so you guys can give some Q&A. I know that my guy Buck, I know that Coach Bentley, I know that a lot of people from around the way gonna have a lot of things to say because good old Chuck was talking. He was talking a lot of trash about the people around my way. So it was pretty cool to interview him, talk to him, talk a little trash. Knowing that he sorry that he came off of a loss, but you know we're gonna be in contact, man, and who knows? Maybe that's not the last time that we see him on here. He had to give me hell because I'm a Cowboy fan, and it's quite easy to give us hell right now because we ain't got too much going on but bad headline. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm getting ready to sign off because there ain't no questions coming through. Hope you guys enjoyed this, like I enjoyed. Really just having the show, man. And that's pretty much it, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell each time I come out with content. I'm probably gonna do another player this week. I haven't figured out who it is yet, but if you guys put in the comment section who you would like me to do a video on next, I'll definitely do that, or I'll take it into consideration, or I'll take a tally. So just throw players out there that you guys think that are really good, talented players in the NFL draft, and I'll try to do as many players, do videos on as many players as possible, man. Appreciate y'all. Salute. I'm out.